Hello, hello!
Ay,
Welcome to another episode of
Diyan ka magaling.
Diyan Ka Magaling! Ako na yung echo ngayon.
Okay,
Baliktad na.
baliktad.
Diba? Okay nga eh.
Anong topic natin ngayon?
May nakita akong thread. Naks, hindi na tweet. Thread, social. Yung gist, di ko naman minememorize ang mga nababasa ko sa internet, di ba? Pero ito yung gist. Content creator siya. Ngayon, pag nai-invite siya sa mga event, and I feel this is very relevant sa atin kasi para tayong na-invite sa mga event, and that's your job. You're a digital...
mga tao sa event.
invite ka ng mga tao sa event kasi you're a digital PR practitioner. No. Di ba? Lalim mo, digital PR practitioner. Ayan. Ako naman, na-invite ako as pa-cute. Anyway, yung topic was, bakit ine-expect na they just attend the events for free without compensation, tapos, ang kicker pa doon, hinihingan pa sila ng deliverables. Na matindi. Kumbaga, gawa ka ng 1-minute reel, gawa ka ng 5 stories, in-invite ka naman namin eh. And usually, wala pang yan, giveaway or walang goodie bag, kumbaga. Kung meron man, maybe 500 peso na GC.
Usually, meron na.
Pero the value isn't commensurate. Tama ba sinabi ko? Hindi siya
equal.
Hindi siya equal doon sa work na hinihingi.
Oh.
So, napaisip ako doon. Ano ba yun? Taking advantage ba ang mga ahensya or brand sa mga content creators / influencers na ito? What are your thoughts on this, Miss Digital PR Practitioner?
Madami yung thoughts.
And prayers?
Thoughts lang. Yung prayers mamaya na. My initial thought there was... Actually, I saw the post. Well, kasi pinakita mo sa akin. Yung post, nabasa ko kasi yung post, and the post was really more, parang ranting, bakit kayo magbayad, dami yung mga deliverables, Camelin, Kemerald, ganyan, dami. First, gets ko naman yung parang frustration ni content creator, na parang, yun nga, why are you inviting na ang dami pang pa-deliverables and all that. But we also have to qualify kasi ano yung scenario. So, one, usually kasi, when you invite these content creators, and I think, eto kasi yung parang nakasanayan din namin as I have been in the space during the time na wala pang ang influencer. So, parang parang pinagdaanan na waves.
Nasa space ka pala, astronaut ka pala.
Yeah. So, noon kasi, parang, we'd invite people, if we're very grateful if they blog about it. But then again, parang depende rin, hindi mo makokontrol kung ano isusulat nila, 'di ba? Depende na yun sa relationship mo dun sa in-invite mo. Now, syempre iba na yung times ngayon, 'di ba? But then again, parang it still applies na a lot of brands invite these influencers to their events. Yes, may mga binibigay na goodie bag. Paminsan, hindi na, parang, yung iba, sobrang bongga ng mga pinapamigay na goodie bag, na PR kits. I don't wanna call them goodie bags. Let's call them PR kits.
Kahapon may nakuha akong PR kit. Ang ganda. May kasamang chocolates, may kasamang bagong kutsilyo, and for a chef, that's a big deal.
Yun nga, kasi I think yung event din is quite upscale and very,
and may kasama pang oyster sauce, panis.
Diba? Ayun. So, they give PR kits, you get invited, you invite influencers. Usually, at least on our end, this is what we do. Usually, we invite them, bloggers, media, influencers, we invite them pag hindi namin sila minamandate na mag-post. We're like, hey, can we invite you to our event? So and so, ganyan. If we do mandate them to post, we, of course, pay them. Kasi requirement siya kumbaga papa-attendin mo sila.
Tama.
But usually, we also parang negotiate a deal, a package deal na, pwede mo bang ipakete na kasama na dyan yung ma-attend ka ng event? Kasi yung ipopost mo rin naman, baka base dun sa attendance mo Kumaga, it's based on the event. So, you cannot post your reel, your
kung di ka
nag-attend. Diba?
Ang tawag ba dyan ay tit for tat.
Huh?
Diba yun ang saying? Tit for tat.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Scratch my back, scratch yours.
Yeah. Di ba, iba naman yun? Parang in a favor, parang may favor dun sa, sa tit for tat. Pero to kasi parang exchange talaga. Kumbaga, you do this deliverable and then, we pay you, diba?
Correct.
So I think that's the most fair. But
Tama.
a lot of a lot of brands kasi now, and a lot of agencies I see and I hear, and I have also personally experienced, not as a person working, but it's more of like as an influencer, as an influencer, na when they send the invite, they also send you a brief on what to post. Gets ko naman. Actually, for me, I appreciate it if, like, for example, nag-invite sila, tapos sasabihin lang nila na, if ever you decide to share, may ganun silang disclaimer. Please tag so-and-so brand, use the hashtags, blah,
Do
blah,
you
blah.
share kung may nilagay silang if? Ikaw personally?
Depende kung sobrang bongga nung event, ang saya. Di ba, if I had a great time, why not?
Tama.
Di ba? Kasi for me, parang aside from it being content, like, okay, content creator hat on. If the event was really nice and it's something that I do want to share to, like, my followers, diba, go. It's content eh. And the thing is, it's up to you naman.
Kaya ka naman naging content creator.
Because you need to create content. Kasi if you're not creating content, baka pa tinatawag sa sarili mo content creator. So, diba, lalo na kung nasayahan ka naman sa event, dami mo nakita or what, then why not, diba, post siya yung event na yun. But yun nga, marami kasi parang very imposing kasi. So, feeling ko, doon ang gagaling din yung post ni content creator na, hoy, bakit kayo ganyan? Pala utos at pala desisyon kayo na may kailangan ko i-post na one. Hindi nyo naman ako binabayaran. Diba? Parang, depende dapat, parang kung paano yung reception ko doon sa event nyo. Yun nga, diba? Kung nasaya na ako, I found it really great and nice, then, abang about it, sure.
Oo.
Meron naman kasi sometimes, like for example, may mga ibang influencers, may ibang media, they post about the event na na-invite sila. Kahit naman na hindi sila talaga bayad, di ba? Kasi may relationship din yung brand, either the brand or the agency. Kasi sometimes, itong mga brands, di ba? Hindi naman all the time may budget sila. So, usually, nagbibigay sila ng budget na, we'll give you budget if you write something. Pero sa event, invite lang namin kayo. Grateful na si brand kung mag-post kayo, diba?
Tama.
Yun. So, ako, yun muna yung thoughts ko. Ikaw, bago pa ako umentrado ng other thoughts.
Hindi naman. Kasi, I've seen you prepare for these events. Kasi na-invite ka rin as an influencer. Ano?
Ang dami ang taas. Oh.
You prepare for it.
Yeah.
Nagbibihis ka pa. Mag-fit of the day ka ba? Ka pa. Diba yung outfit ka pa, magme-makeup ka pa, papakulot ka pa. It takes time and effort. Tapos, pupunta ka pa doon sa event. Gas yun. Diba? And, syempre, because everyone now uses content as their, as a means of income. Not primary, not secondary. It's up to you. Kung primary or secondary, whatever. Mag-edit ka pa. Diba? It takes time.
Yeah.
The number one commodity right now is time. So, for me, if people took the effort, nasa brand na yun, kung ginalingan rin nila. Nasa event na yun, nasa ahensya, sa brand or event, is it an experience worth talking about or posting about? Kasi ako naman, there is a certain responsibility as a chef pag na-invite ka. Do you want to help them because they're a small business na get the word out, they're starting off? Or do you also want to protect your credibility as a chef na pag sinabi mo, masarap to, people will listen eh. Delikado pag sinabi mo, masarap to. Kasi people will say, sabi ni Chef Edward, di man ako yung mga vlogger na,
sabi ni ganito,
di ba? Kasi mo iba, forgivable, di man sila, di man sila chef eh.
Yeah.
Ako, as a chef, may ibang layer ng responsibility. So now, may konting ganun. Kaya minsan, and this has happened several times, hinanap na sa akin nasan yung content ko pag na-invite ako. Walang bayad to. They just invite me, they feed me. Hindi ko na pinopost kasi, guys, pag di ko pinost, intindihin nyo naman, may rason.
I guess that's the thing now. Parang
they expect kasi a post in return.
Especially when, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me used to how, like before kasi, ang daming layers nito. Okay, but I think kasi,
paning
there are a lot of layers to this. Sige, isahin natin yung doon sa sinabi mo, 'di ba, na parang yun nga, you dress up, you go to these events, you
lalo na for women.
Put on makeup.
Lalo na for women kasi yung mga event, yung mga lifestyle eh. Oo.
Gets. As in super gets. But, as an influencer, as a media, as a blogger, as an invited person to this event, especially when you know that it is not paid, they're just inviting you. One, if your schedule for today for that day is busy and you need to prioritize other things, I guess you can decline. But if it's a brand that you want to support, then show your genuine support and go, 'di ba? Na nasa sayo naman yun eh. Kung ayaw mong magbihes, you don't wanna waste time and effort, and I guess ayaw mong maglaban ng bagong damit for that event, then we can properly decline to attending the event. Now, I think ang pinaka-point kasi dito is that ngayon parang nagde-demand na sila. They are expecting something in return already. Yun kasi yun, parang that's where
without
you draw
paying
the line in the sand. Without paying.
So, gratis lang talaga.
Gets ko naman, like for example, kami, this is how we do it. Like, where we work, this is how we do it. I'm not saying this is like the standard for others, but kunwari, merong event.
So, work sa agency nyo?
Yeah, sa agency namin. So, like for example, we invite people, before that, we already clarify kay client na, okay, we'll invite people, blah, blah, sa event. But, of course, we're not paying them, so, hindi to guaranteed. But, syempre, diba, we will try our best to encourage, to post. But, whatever we sweep for the next 2 weeks after the event, yun na yung coverage na makuha natin. So, syempre, diba, kami, as the agency,
what is sweep?
Hindi, makahanap online.
Mahagilap nyo.
Mahagilap namin. Online, nag-post kasi ganun. So, it's also our duty to like, check each and every person we invited. Nakapag-post na ba to? Kasi syempre, hindi naman lahat nagpo-post agad. Yung iba nagpo-post a day after, 3 days after, a week after. So, we monitor. But, we don't ask, kapag may hindi nag-post, hoy, nag-post ka na ba? Diba? Hindi naman.
You don't.
We usually don't, 95% of the time. But sometimes kasi parang may iba na we do have a relationship with. And, we try to talk to them. Hindi yung, we don't message them and say na, hi, chef, napansin namin hindi ka pa nagpo-post about so-and-so brand. Kailan ka magpo-post? We don't do that. Because parang, hello, hindi naman natin sila binayaran.
May gumanyan sa akin few weeks ago.
If we want these people to post, at least give them something pa extra aside from like the goodie bag that they receive.
Exactly.
Diba? So,
aside from just the GCs.
Yeah, diba? Parang we give them extra. At least yon, para it's also our way to show them that gratitude. Na parang, hey, we value naman your work. Especially for asking you something. Na parang hindi naman yon scope mo talaga. Hindi agreed scope. I understand also that others, brands and agencies, yun nga, parang they expect, parang hindi nila SOP yun. So, again, it's not, I don't know, not my problem, but yun nga yung nangyayari. And I think itong si content creator na nag-post, naka-experience siya ng ganon. So,
alam mo ba yung ibig sabihin ng AMP? Ain't
my problem.
Kala ko, ibig sabihin ng AMP.
Alam mo, hindi. Ang ibig sabihin ng AMP, yung alam nating mga Pinoy.
Yung AMP.
Huwag kayong, mga Amerikano talaga
ain't my problem
Anyway, yun. So, I told you, there are a lot of layers to this. But, again, pag hindi kasama yung deliverable part, parang, if there's an event you want to go to, you go because you want to support the brand. Maybe you have a relationship with the brand. Maybe you want to be recognized by the brand. Parang finally, first time ka nila invite, gusto mo na parang mapabilang ka sa PR list nila or whatever, then go. Pero wag kayong tipong, you will go and then after that, magrereklamo ka online. Pero, gonna qualify that with yung situation kasi ni content creator, nag-demand kasi na hindi naman siya binayaran. So sana, ako personally, gets ko yung rant niya, pero sana either chinika na lang niya sa mga besties niya and a GC.
Para juicy.
Or, dinaretso niya sa brand. Kasi, for me, parang if you are going to reklamo about something, parang especially if you kind of know the people inviting you, parang rekta mo na, di ba? Parang, kasi na-experience, hindi naman reklamo, pero na-experience namin siya. Like, for example, may ini-invite kami na libre. Sinasabi na parang, sorry, or they say na, here's my rate card for so and so and so for attending an event. And then, sinasabi namin na, sorry, wala pa kaming budget this time, so maybe next time na lang. So, sila, okay, di ba? Wala namang kaso yun. You can always decline properly. I guess this content creator can only like rant in public to maybe possibly call out in this.
Baka na-frustrate na siya.
Baka pa ulit-ulit na kasi siyang nangyayari.
So,
which,
kawawa rin.
Hindi ako nagugulat.
Oo. Ako, ito ang question ko.
Mm.
Blina-blacklist nyo ba as an agency ang hindi man nagrereklamo? Siyempre man nagrereklamo. Minsan ayaw mo na maka-work yan. Bina-blacklist nyo ba yung mga hindi nag-post? Hindi naman, di ba?
Kasi lalo ako hindi naman requirement.
Exactly.
Bakit
kumbaga,
blacklist?
So, kumbaga, huwag ka matakot. Di ba? Parang kung na-invite mo sila, tas wala namang requirements, walang bayad, or anything.
Oo, kumbaga na-invite mo sila, actually, them going to the event, for us, at least yung sa mga invite namin, na,
it's good enough na.
It's good enough. Yeah. Tapos, kung mag-post sila, that's another bonus for us.
Ako, may pagka-client side din ako kasi I have restaurants. So, when I invite people, I just make sure nagiging ambassador of good vibes. Kumbaga, guys, put down your recorders.
Yeah, you can
kahit kung ayaw nyo mag-photos, padalang ko na lang kayo kung gusto nyo.
Or, we'll have the plates there na.
Mamaya na, uminom na lang tayo, kumain tayo, let's enjoy, have fun. Kasi it's food. Yeah. Yun yung advantage ng food. Hindi kami yung parang very strict and stringent. Ako, ang food, hospitality, kailangan enjoy, first and foremost, nag-enjoy yung mga niyaya mo.
Actually, with that, with like food clients, F&B, clients at F&B, parang, I think ako na rin, may in-invite ka, tapos parang sobrang tagal di nag-post. I guess, it's more of, don't say na lang, na, uy, parang napansin namin di ka ba nagpo-post, kailan ka ba makakapag-post? Parang, I guess, use that time na, may isang person na I think, kunwari, bino-value nila yung opinion mo, aside from, like, the engagement measurement that they need to get from your post. Parang, hey, parang, nice meeting you during the event. But they can reach out and say that, and then also follow up na, how did you like the food? Kasi parang it's also an indication na, shocks, parang hindi nag-post tungkol sa
baka
food.
Baka
hindi niya nagustuhan. Diba? Parang, why would you not post about something? Especially yung mga tao, diba? Hindi naman nila nagustuhan.
And job rin yan minsan ng agencies to follow up. The KPIs rin nila yung
I know it's KPIs. Pero parang kumbaga, it's also...
Alam mo ba yung sabihin ng KPI?
Ano?
Key
what?
Key performance index. Tama ba?
Indicators.
Paro lang yun, index, indicator.
Okay. Anyway, so, diba, they can also follow up. It's the job of the agency to make sure they hit their KPIs, diba? So, lalo na kung di naman sila nagbayad, then maybe find another way or I don't know. Pero parang, yun nga, kung hindi ka naman bayad, parang, medyo weird lang yung wording. But then again, yun nga parang iba na rin yung time ngayon. Parang I guess, I don't know, this is just a hot take. Maybe a lot of people still need to be educated on how you should deal with a lot of like these influencers and media people.
A lot of people think it's easy being in the hospitality industry. It's really people management. People don't understand. It's a lot of work goes into pakikitungo mo sa ibang tao. It's not pabonggahan lang ng giveaway. Yeah. It's not pabonggahan ng client paying TF para may budget tayo pamigay sa kanila. Yeah. It's not that
Kasi may iba rin na parang, kunwari, you go, I've attended events na parang, wala akong, usually, diba, you know me, when I get invited, hindi ako nagtatanong, like, uy, sino mo pupunta dyan? And then when I get there, kung may kilala, game. Kung wala, di wala. I've experienced events na, wala talaga ako nakausap. Wala akong kilala, hindi ako nakausap ng brand.
Pero nag-enjoy ka?
Okay naman. Parang, it's cool. May iba na parang, pero meron din ako event na puntahan na wala talaga ako kilala, pero nag-enjoy ako. May mga nakilala ko ibang tao. Pero may event na ako napuntahan na talagang lahat ng tao sa brand team, chinika ako. Na parang, hindi, okay lang. Tapos, kumabata sa point na parang, okay lang, wag nyo na akong kausapin, niya nyo na ako dito sa gilid.
So, it was a good thing?
Yeah, it was a good thing. Na parang,
marunong silang
parang nakausap yung brand manager, assistant brand manager, social media manager, lahat na nakachika ko. So, yun nga, it all depends on how they really, I guess, plan everything and coordinate everything.
Last, quick fire question.
Quick fire?
Invited event. In-invite ka. Di ka talaga natuwa. Would you speak ill of the brand?
Depends on my experience. If like OA talaga na nabastos ako level, maybe chika ako sa mga friends ko, sa mga friendies ko. Ganun lang. But ako kasi parang especially if, like for example, I have the avenue to talk to the brand people directly. Parang I can just give
feedback. Constructive criticism.
Kasi, I guess that's the proper, kasi parang for me, if you are I guess if you are posting online, ranting online to kind of warn also others, 'di ba? Then sige go. Pero hindi kasi ako maganon. Nagrarant ako sa content ko. Yes, pero I mean like yung talagang serious. Parang if I have the chance or if I can get the channel na makapag-feedback ako directly dun sa brand na nag-mount ng event na sobrang sama, I will. Pero kung parang, what for? Bakit pa? Ang sama na nga ng event, tapos i-chika ko pa sa iba. Di ba parang nakakahiya?
Nakakaya pala ginawa ko. Minsan kasi restaurant, hindi ko pigilan.
It's up to you naman. I mean, it's your
social
media
napigilan. Stories
feed.
na, sabi ko, for 24 hours, kailangan ko may labas to. Sa stories man lang.
Diba? It's...
yung kumbaga yung kinain ko, parang tubig dagat, levels yung alat. Yung mga ganun. So parang, guys, I'm sorry.
I think it's tougher in the F&B industry.
And it's tough kasi people respect my opinion.
People, your opinion has weight. And at the same time,
it's hard.
It's a business.
I've been called out by friends, Friends na parang...
say this.
I've been called out by friends na...
Hindi mo masarap.
Hindi mo masarap yung sabi mo masarap. Tapos parang ako, reply ko na lang.
Palit ka ng taste buds.
Emoji, smiley. Parang ako nag-enjoy.
Oh, yun nga. Again, taste is subjective.
Kala nyo kasi lagi na lang porket na-invite ako, gusto ko na kagad. Yeah. Minsan, may kita mo very obvious Popost ko lang, no descriptors. Walang description kung masarap man o hindi. Post ko lang.
Support na,
Support,
kasi
guys.
Kasi baka mamaya, diba?
Newly open, ganun lang.
Hindi mo na-try. There are a lot of factors bagong bukas, di pa sila optimal performance.
Or di ako nasarapan, paano kung masarapan sila?
Yeah. I mean, that's the same din naman for like other brands and products. Like, someone might give me a product that doesn't work for me at all, pero pwede siya sa ibang tao.
Super last question before we go. Would you invite the content creator to your events? Yung nag-rant?
Alam mo, kilala ko lang siya. I've only worked with that person.
You've never,
I've only worked with that person once.
Once pa lang.
Once lang. Kilala ko siya. Pero I've only worked with this person once, if not twice.
Good experience?
Okay naman.
Okay.
Okay
so you would naman. You would
pero
still...
this was like ages ago.
Pero would you invite her to your events?
If pasok siya sa mga requirements and pasok siya sa mga brands that we handle, why not?
Why not? Okay.
Why not?
Yun lang naman. Kasi ako...
Kung i-decline na, kung wala kaming bayad, tapos...
Decline niya?
I-decline niya, okay lang.
Okay lang. Kasi... In fairness naman kasi, kahit naman kami, kilala ko na rin sa mga F&B yung mga maniningil, yung mga parang ako, gets ko na yun. Kung may budget ako ngayon, kunwari, I'm working with someone na may budget, tara. Kung
yun
wala, paunahan mo na, walang budget
Mas gusto ko rin na parang upfront, kasi we also have to respect like these people. Kasi especially if, they go to the, parang if they truly want to go to your event, they will go.
They really want to try your food. They want to try your product.
Yeah, diba? But I think kasi yung iba, parang nagsisingil sila ng fee. I don't know, ayoko lang magsalita na tapos because I know na iba naman yung kaso per influencer. Pero like, if you really love the brand and you really want to go, diba? Kung in-invite ka, then go. Kapag nagbigay yan ng rate, attendance rate, alam mong parang, they're just K lang to attend your event. They're not really hyped up to go there. Kasi
hindi mo na ibigay yung rate mo kung
parang,
gusto mo naman.
Kung gusto mo talaga pumunta, diba? You don't need to. Pero ito, last question.
Last na.
Para as an...
Question for me?
I guess for both of us. Ano yung one brand that pag in-invite ka, yun talaga yung una mong reply, yes. Wala nang sabi-sabi.
Pag nag-open na yung restaurant ni Gordon Ramsay at nandun si Gordon Ramsay. Kasi diba mag-open na soon Sa restaurant, kunwari, Tsaka kung sabihin nila, okay lang, gagawin kang idiot sandwich ni Gordon Ramsay. Parang katawan, gaganon,
Sabi mo,
yes. Yes, chef. Ganon.
Yes.
Si Gordon Ramsay yun Gusto mong mamura ka niya Diba? I heard they're opening na soon. The problem is, he's not flying until next year.
Wala. Next year. Sabi mo lang sa kanila, parang opening kayo. Hindi ako punta. Pero kung yun si Gordon Ramsay, yes.
Tapos sabihin ko pa, gusto niyo ba ng tour guide kay Gordon Ramsay? Kahit kami sa dampa.
Gusto niyo ba na lutuan si Gordon Ramsay ng adobo?
Luto ako sa adobo. Kobe, Gordon Ramsay.
Baka di nyo lang natatanong. Baka doon ka ma-idiot sandwich.
Oo, kita niyo yung last episode ko.
Baka doon ka ma-idiot.
Last episode namin, kung sino mga pinaglutuan ko.
Baka doon ka ma-idiot sandwich sa adobo.
Pakinggan niyo yung last episode para alam niyo yung context ng inside joke na to. Ikaw?
Alam mo, ang hirap. Pero if there is one thing, one brand that will invite me. Alam ko na hindi to mangyayari unless they open here in the Philippines.
Oh.
Yung favorite ko na bag brand.
Yung alam ko yan.
Boy. As in, yes.
I will not even expound kasi wala akong alam sa bags.
As in, oh my God, yes.
Yung Boy. Ang Boy is a...
It's a Thai... Well, it's a brand by a Thai and an American. But they are... Parang flagship store nila sa Milan saka sa Bangkok. Walang buwas dito kasi sobrang konti pa lang na, sobrang halos iilan lang yata kaming meron nung bag na yun dito.
So yan, Boy and Gordon Ramsay, tandaan nyo.
Punta kami sa event, hindi kami mag-eto.
Yes na kaagad.
Okay
lang. Isang ano lang, kindat lang, yes. Wala pang ang tanong, are you available? Yes, we're available.
So, sobrang gusto mag-attend na event. Tayo mag-i-invite sa sarili natin.
Parang...
We invite ourselves.
Pag nakita ko na, darating daw si Gordon Ramsay, January, kahit birthday ko yung 19, sabihin ko, dyan ako magbe-birthday sa'yo, pare ko eh.
Pare ko. Tweet mo na lang siya. Ano mo siya?
Might ba pag British o bloke?
Mate, di ba Australia yun?
So, chap.
Okay. Lad.
Let's go, lads.
Okay, so that's another episode of
Diyan Ka Magaling.
Please tune in to our next episode, which we will be dropping very soon, and subscribe to our channel on Spotify. We're also on YouTube and on Facebook. So yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.